What's up everyone, and welcome back to another video here on the channel. Today I'm going to be performing and then teaching you guys once again a very awesome card trick. This is actually a 100% self-working card trick that you could do with a deck of cards and a bit of practice. But make sure you guys do hit the subscribe button and that bell button so you're gonna get every time I post a video. And with all that being said, let's take a look at the performance of today's card trick. Okay, so starting this trick off, I could give the cards a few cuts. Once I am done giving the cards a few cuts, I could then hand the deck to my spectator and they could do the exact same thing, just so we have my spectator a little more involved here in this performance. Once I'm done and they are done as well, I actually need 2 playing cards selected for this card trick. Any 2 is fine. We're actually going to start off with 1. The spectator will touch any card that they like. So let's say they will touch this one right here. And then my spectator has a choice. Do they want to take the top one with them or the bottom one? Let's say they want the bottom one. So we're going to take those 2 cards that they have selected. In this case, the 10 of hearts and the 4 of clubs. So those are the 2 cards. They'll be on the screen right now, so you guys do not forget them. I'm going to go ahead, leave them on top, and just give them a cut, losing them completely just like that. At this point, I'm going to go ahead and deal this packet of cards into 4 individual packets, as you guys see me doing right now. So I'm probably going to go ahead and speed through this part here. Okay, so now that we are done splitting the deck into 4 individual packets, I can then go ahead and shuffle these up a little bit more, but the spectator has the choice. Do they want me to shuffle this packet with this packet or this one with this one? Let's say they want the 2 bottom ones here, so I'm gonna do like they say, pick up the 2 packets and do a quick pharaoh shuffle, as you guys can see, and they are genuinely going into each other like that. And then we'll do the same to the 2 remaining packets. A quick pharaoh shuffle will do. And that should be good. And now we have 2 packets left. We're going to go ahead and shuffle these up again, but a little differently from the 2 others. I'm actually leave 1 packet facing down and the other will be facing up, but my spectator has a choice of that. Do they want this packet facing up or this packet facing up? Let's say they want this packet facing up and this one will remain facing down. So we do like my spectator says, we go ahead and do a quick pharaoh shuffle and we just go ahead and square them up. And with a quick snap of my fingers, all the face-up cards will turn red, but 1 card that remains black, and that is one of your selections, the 4 of clubs, right there. And let me go ahead and show you that they are all, in fact, red cards all the way through, but that 1 black card, the 4 of clubs. And if we turn it facing down, we have all black cards, but 1 card that remains red, and that is your other selection, the 10 of hearts, like that. So that is today's card trick. I really do hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys did enjoy it, continue watching because the tutorial is coming right up. Alright everyone, so that was the performance. Now let's get into the tutorial. All you need is a deck of cards, and you also need to know how to do the pharaoh shuffle, which is this one right here. This trick also works with the riffle shuffle, but the only problem here is that the riffle shuffle you can actually flash, and with the pharaoh shuffle everything that needs to be hidden is hidden, and the riffle shuffle you will actually need to be a little more aware of your angles beforehand. But besides that, let's get into the setup. As for the setup, the deck of cards needs to be in a black red pattern going throughout the whole deck of cards. This one is not black red, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that right now. Once you are done with your setup, it should look something like this. Black red going throughout the whole deck of cards. Make sure it's in the exact same order or else this trick will not work. You can start this card trick by going ahead, giving the cards a few cuts. It can only be like this, giving them a cut and then completing it. You can do multiple at once. And then shuffles do not work or else the setup will go ahead and ruin. So if you do cuts like this, by doing so, the setup remains in the exact same color order. You could do a few, the spectator could do a few, and then from there you can move on. Once you are done, tell your spectator you need 2 cards selected. Let's say you have 2 spectators, one could choose 1 card and the other could choose another card. So let's say you have 1. Go ahead and tell the spectator you want one card selected at the beginning, so they could touch any card that they like. Let's say they want to touch this one here, out jog it. And then in the performance, I actually messed up. I gave the spectator the choice and I actually got lucky, but they cannot have a choice between the bottom one or the top one. You need to specifically take out the bottom card from the one that they have chosen, right? So if that doesn't make sense, they touch 1, you out jog it, and then you take out the bottom one from the one that they have chosen, if that makes sense. All right, specifically the bottom one, you cannot give them a choice at all. From there, take them out, turn them facing up, and they're allowed to go ahead and take a look at their cards. King of clubs, ace of diamonds, they memorize those 2 cards and then keep them in the exact same order you took them out. turn them facing down on top of the deck, and you could then give them a cut somewhere to the center of the deck. One is fine and you should be good. At that point, you're going to go ahead and deal the cards into 4 individual packets. I start off with the left, move on to the right, and just continue dealing in the exact same order like this. Once you are done, you can go ahead and square them up because it could be a little messy, but make sure you don't mix them up. Keep them in the exact same order that you dealt them out. At this point, you're going to tell your spectator you're going to shuffle these a bit more, but they have these specific packets, so they have the choice. Do you want to shuffle the packet number 1 with packet number 3, or packet number 2 with packet number 4? Those specific packets, or else it's going to ruin the whole card trick. So let's say they want to shuffle packet number 2 with number 4. You take out those chosen packets, do a quick Pharaoh shuffle or riffle shuffle, and by doing so, those 2 packets that you shuffle together will be all the black cards, but only 1 red card, or vice versa, and that's going to be one of the spectator's selection. And then you have 2 packets remaining. You do the same thing, go ahead and shuffle these up, but obviously the spectator does not know that you're shuffling the 2 colors into together, because the packets remain facing down the whole time. So if you do the red, all red besides 1 card that is black, and that is the spectator's card. But like I said before, the packets will remain facing down, so the spectator will not notice a single thing. At this point, you're going to do the same with these 2 packets, but the spectator will choose 1 packet will be face up and 1 packet will remain facing down. It is all up to the spectator. Let's say they want this packet facing up. You do like they say, 1 packet facing up, 1 packet facing down. Do a quick Pharaoh shuffle, and like I said at the beginning, everything that needs to be hidden here needs to be hidden. If you do a riffle shuffle, they will see all the black cards, so that's not really most ideal. So you can do a Pharaoh shuffle like that, and at this point you tell your spectator with a quick snap of your fingers, all the cards that are facing up will turn black, but at this point it is all set up for you. And with the snap of your fingers, all the cards that are facing up will be black, but 1 card that you say is red, and they will immediately be amazed because it is the only red card in the black cards, and that is actually one of the spectator's selection. And then you go ahead and say, I'm gonna turn it the other side, and you say all the cards will be red and 1 card will be black, and you immediately take it out, and it is the other spectator's selection, the King of Clubs and the Ace of Diamonds. So that is how you do today's card trick. Alright everyone, so I think that will do it for today's video. Really hope you guys did enjoy it. If you guys did enjoy it, make sure you guys like the video and subscribe if you haven't already, because we're so close to hitting 2,000 subscribers here on the channel, and with your help we could get there very, very soon. And yeah, try this card trick out. It's an awesome one. Peace out.